Good day, well, crap, where am I going? Farming friends, how the heck are you? Good to see you today. Hope you had a great weekend. Good start to a, come on, let's get the spread here. A good start to a new week. Happy Monday to you. Anyways, I am out spreading lime. I have completed the spreading on field 134, just below the farm. And I did 112, not 112, 12. 12 here where we did the plowing on. So I am pretty good to go in the lime department. Now we got to get those things cultivated and planted. But here's the thing, I'm telling you what, I don't know if this land baron Nitrodad is a genius or he just got so much going on he really doesn't pay attention to what's going on. I don't know. He called me up this morning and says, you and the workers want to do some contract work today. I said, hey, yeah, we can go for that. We're busy, but we can go for that. So I have got Sophie on field 133, which is just on the other side of the tree line there, and he wanted to put potatoes in there. So Sophie is putting potatoes in there. And then on field 127, VT is over there planting millet for Nitrodad the land baron. So we got two contracts we were doing for sowing, and then I took one contract for spraying. Because it turned out VT, you know, in his old worked in a shop, they came up with all kinds of funky creations. And he was working on a sprayer, a homemade sprayer. And I said, well, you know what? I don't have a sprayer. I could really go for a sprayer. So I said, why don't you bring it over, put it in the shop, finish it up, and be good to go from there. So he did. So it is sitting over here in the shop, and I bought that from him, and I am just tickled pink with it. So we'll get this thing backed into the shed here. I should have a camera on the back of this spreader here. I got full of lime. I spent about $22,000, believe it or not, buying lime. My hopper bottom did not want to carry lime, which is kind of odd, but it didn't want to. So usually you don't put lime in a hopper bottom. You got to put it in an end dump and dump it out. But I had Fox Farms bring me down a load of lime, and $22,000 later, I have lime. So we still have some up in the silo now. I'm just going to put this over here. I got to hook up to the cultivator, and we got to get those fields cultivated and planted yet today. But we're busy. We're busy. So here's my thing. I'm trying to pull a fast one on this Nitrodad wackadoodle guy, because I'm thinking, and here's my problem. Oh, crap. We'll walk over there. Just get this kind of straightened out here. That's my OCD there. Shut that off. Oh, man. I think I should buy a power washer too. Anyways, so when the bank said that I could borrow up to $885,000, so I owed $460, so I maxed it out, and now I have the loan at $885. So that gave me about $425,000 in the bank. I bought a few things. I did. I bought nothing over here. I bought that sprayer from VT and the group that he was working with. So I got that little homemade sprayer. I bought a Lieber. Utility track. I don't even want to call it a dozer. It's almost like a wheel loader on tracks, because I'm going to go big into the forestry, I think, and try to make some money. So I traded my little trailer and got a bigger flatbed trailer, and I got the Lieber with a mulcher attachment and a grapple on it. So I'll show you what I've got going on here. I kind of have a plan. I think I have a plan. I have a plan. I'm hoping I have a plan, because I think it's going to work out pretty good by pulling a fast one over on Nitrodad here too while I'm at it. And then, oh crap, I thought they were bringing me down. Ken Jorgensen down the dealership was bringing me down some liquid fertilizer pellets. So hopefully he brings that down here soon so I can get that sprayer going. I got to go do, I'll show you my contract work. There we go. So field 13, that is what we planted with barley, I believe, right? So now Nitrodad wants us to spray that. So we will do that. And then 127, VT is planting millet. Almost done, 63% good. And then 133 over here, Sophie is planting potatoes. So we're busy. We're busy. And here's kind of my thinking. Here's how I'm going to pull a fast one. I'm going to pull a fast one over them. Because my great plan of building a road right through here and down there and through the woods, going all the way down to the river and the highway, way down below field 132. 133 is right next door here where Sophie is, and then 132 is right next door to that. Sophie might be out of potatoes. I'll have to go off the collar and see if she needs some more seed potatoes. But the problem is the surveyor came out, and my border line is kind of You know, you'd think that it'd be like right in the middle, but it's my borderline is kind of like right where that tree stump is there. So a lot of the trees that I want to take out is on this side of the line, and that belongs to Nitrodad and his 133. But here's my thinking. 133 is a good field. He wanted to put potatoes in there, so I'm going to finish the potato contract and pay me like $40,000, and then I'm going to offer to buy it from him. Kind of a little sneaky, isn't it? I think that's a little sneaky. And I'm going to do the same thing with, I'll go into the map here. I'm going to show you. Field 127, where VT is right over here. Oh, it's a nice field. Does not need to be limed. Does not need to be plowed. And has 2 stages of fertilization on there. So he is planting millet. And then once he gets done with that, I'm going to say, you know what? Are you interested in selling 127? I might want to buy that. So that's kind of what's going on. Yep, I think Sophie is on a seed potato. She should be planting the other way. I don't know why she's planting it that way. Oh, well, we'll have to get her figured out. And then 13, we planted barley. We planted barley on field 13, didn't we? Yeah, barley on field 13. And now I'm going to go fertilize that. So I'm going to offer Nitrodad to buy these 3 fields, which is about $256,000, I think, for all 3 of them. Well, 13, 61, 95. So let's say 160 and 92, 260. Yeah, so it's like $256,000 that I need. I've got 255 in there already, but I'll have to bring Sophie some seed potatoes. So that is kind of my plan. I'm going to be a little sneaky. I'm going to do some contract work. Then I'm going to say, hey, you know what? I might want to buy that because I don't think that he realizes that I have this much borrowing power. So I'm kind of good in that department. So that's my intention for the equipment and the login. I got three-quarters of a pallet there. I got an empty one down there farther, and then I've got 2 full ones by the shed, which I'm going to go sell here in a second. But here's my thinking: with my new flatbed trailer and my new Lieber, these trees here, these spruce and these pine trees, which are kind of straight, I am going to cut them down, cut off all the branches for firewood if I can, and then I am going to take the trunk, you know, the nice straight part here, put it on my flatbed with the Lieber, and I'm going to haul it down to the sawmill and see if I can make a little extra money on that as well. So that's my thinking. I got a long way to go, all the way down here. So like this tree will be logs too. I'll take it down to the sawmill. And then these wackadoodle trees, these crooked ones here, I will just chop up for firewood. So that is my game plan. And then I'm going to go all the way down to the far road. So if I show you the map here, we are right here. So I'm going to go all the way down this. I'm going to build the road all the way down this tree line, and then I'm going to come down this here, and there is a bridge here and the highway here. So I can access both sides. So 127 is my field. Otherwise, you know, well, I suppose you could go down the back way. You know, you can get, but otherwise you got to go way down to the highway and then cross here. But I can have a little sneaky road back there. So eventually, my plan would be buy 132 down the road, combine these 2 fields next year. And then I need to buy 19 so I have access to the land bordering 19, because 19, well, no, it kind of looks like, well, see, look at that. Maybe 19 doesn't have much trees, but 132 does, all that, which I might want to be able to access. So that's kind of my thinking. That is kind of my plan. Anyways, okay, I'm going to go over here to the farm. I got 2 full pallets of firewood that I'm going to put into the firewood storage facility and sell that. And then I'm going to get that field 13 sprayed and do that. Now, field 13, after it's sprayed, I can call Nitrodad and say, hey, I'll transfer you the money right now if you want to sell it. So we'll see what happens. But the other 2, 127 and field 133 there that Sophie's working on, I don't want to make a deal with them now. I want to wait till the contracts are over, and then I can, let's see if this will sell here. There you go. What did I get? $7,900. Holy buckets. I tell you what, this firewood's a good business. I'm so glad that I'm super strong, too. Maybe it's full now. Maybe I got to wait here. Yeah, it's all full. Well, we'll just put that right down here. I still got to find a way to grab those stupid things. But it is what it is. Okay, well, first things first, I'll show you my little homemade sprayer that VT built. I tell you what, I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome. As a matter of fact, you know, back home in Minnesota, the farm next to me, they built one just like this. It was out of a John Deere tractor, and they actually built a sprayer. So isn't that nice? Roll crop tires on there, Trailborg tires. I got a boom in front. This is gonna be lovely. I can't wait to hop into this thing and do some spraying. But it wasn't that bad of money either. $50,000 maybe. Maybe it wasn't even that bad. So that is my little sprayer I got for the farm. So let me go get Sophie some seed potato, and I'll call Ken Jorgensen and see how far that liquid fertilizer is away. And I'll be back in a second. Cheers. Okay, just approaching almost 11 o'clock here. Ken brought me 2 totes of liquid fertilizer. Hopefully that'll finish field 13, and it'll be good to go in that department. You know what I could do? I suppose I could go... Well, I don't want to put it down now. I suppose I could have put some fertilizer down on my other 2 fields, but we'll wait and see on that. But this should give me 80% full. That should be enough for field 3, I think, or field 13. And then, after I get it fertilized and we can get paid, we're going to get paid almost 7,000 bucks for it. Not too bad. Not too bad to try the little homemade sprayer. And it works pretty good, because here I can work out the kinks, you know, any kinks, any leaks, and I'll do it on the contract work instead of trying to get my own stuff done. But it is what it is. We'll go from there. I got the monitor, I got GPS all hooked up. We should be good to go. Watch out for the speed limit sign. I've knocked that down twice now, and DOT has come by and they replace it there. I think they're really going to figure out that it's me. Hopefully they don't, but you never know. They might. So what a good little traveling speed here. 24 miles an hour down the highway. We can make some good ground on this. And now with my new, I bet you this thing could even go on my my flatbed. My pickup probably wouldn't pull it though, but I could probably strap it down on my little new flatbed trailer. And heck, I could go do contracts all over the place. But we'll see. We'll see. I got a lot of stuff going on. The barley did emerge since we planted it, so that's good news. We'll kind of go from there. Now, a little bit in cab. This is kind of tough here. We'll just take a look outside. We'll get the booms unfolded there. Not the biggest working with in the world, but not too bad. Not too bad. So we'll get that fired up. We'll make a path here along the outside, and then I'll set the GPS there to go. Nice and perfect stuff. So hopefully I have enough here. 82%. I got 3,000. Oh yeah, it's coming out of there. Look at that thing. Look at that fertilizer just come out of there. Ken, you better bring me some more fertilizer totes, I think. Hopefully I get reimbursed for the use of fertilizer. Wow, that's quite a bit. But yeah, not a bad little thing. So far it's working pretty good. VT did a wonderful job on it. I like it. I like it a lot. It's a lot cheaper than the other options. Crap, I was down at the dealership talking to Ken there, and I was comparing out some new John Deere sprayers. Holy crap, 300 grand they want for those things. I said, well, I'm not in that position yet. Maybe when I get bigger fields, more fields, and got a lot of acres to spray, maybe then I'll invest in something like that. But right now, it's just not feasible, Ken. I'll have to stick with the little smaller version here. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Spend the day. Oh, this is working out pretty good. Yeah, look at that. You can see that pretty good. Yeah, maybe, you never know. Maybe down the road here I'll have to extend the booms out some more. But right now that seems to be working pretty good. I'm happy with that. So once this is done, then I think I'm going to hook up the cultivator to the Cat 75C again. And then I got to get those 2 fields cultivated real quick. And then as soon as Sophie is done on that contract on 133, I'll have her come over. Well, now you know what? Thinking about it now, that means that if I bought 133... Oh, you know what? I gotta stop here for a second. Thinking about it now. Oh, I totally forgot. I was gonna buy 86. Because I did a contract planting potatoes in 86. How much is that one? Oh, 96,000 bucks. So that means that I'd want to buy 86, 13, 133, 127. Holy buckets. I don't have that much money. I'm not going to get that much money. That's 96,000. 133 is 95,000. That's $191,000 there. Plus 61. What did I say? 191? 252? 252. And then another 92. Holy crap. 344? My Minnesota math is $344,000 for, come on. Why aren't you turning on here, sprayer? Oh, there we go. $344,000 for, yeah, I forgot about 86. I wanted 86. So if I bought 86 and 133, they both have potatoes in it. I think that might be enough potatoes for me. Then I can focus on some other crop. If I bought 13, this is this field here. This is barley. So barley would be good for straw production. I don't really care about the barley. Well, unless I store some for chicken. Let me get some chickens. Chickens are pretty easy right off the bat. All you gotta do is give them some barley. And then let's see. And then I would have millet, because we're planting millet in 127. So that would be millet. Yeah, I really got to figure out what I was going to grow here. I thought I was doing potatoes, soybeans, wheat, and corn, but now I kind of screwed it up. If I buy this barley in this millet field, well, I don't have to do that the second year. I could plant whatever I want in the second year, right? This is just the first year. That wouldn't be so bad, but I don't know. It's something to think about. So I would need another I'm $90,000 short to get all the land that I was thinking about getting. And then on top of that, if I spend all that money, then I don't have anything left over for seed and fertilizer and lime if needed. I won't have anything left over for wages to pay VT and Sophie. So that might be something to ponder here. Unless I can find some more contracts and just keep busy with doing that. But, oh wait, I will have, let's think about that now. Because I will have 40, this one's paying 40, I'll have to look here in a second. Let me get my my GPS set up here. That's the best way to do this thing. Come on. I tell you what, my GPS button, there it goes. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. I don't know what the deal is. 46.94 feet. Is that what I'm doing? Am I really 46 feet? Let's see. Let's just get lined up here. I had no idea it was 46 feet. There. I think I screwed that up a little bit. Well, we got that going. That should be okay. Let me get down here to the end here. See if it. Oh yeah, it is right there. It's all lined up. I couldn't see the A and the B line, creating my line, my A and B point. I couldn't see that. I wonder if I'm hitting the wrong button or doing something wrong. I don't know. We might as well wrap up this little spot here, I think. The barley. Now, the barley is so small here that you can drive. You could pretty much drive over it, to be honest with you, because you're not really going to affect it that much, not till later growth stage. So I'm not real worried about making my, as I would say, my tram lines, and so to speak. But we'll have a little extra overflow here. That's okay. Barley likes some good fertilizer and barley. But as I continue to do this, my friends, I think I will wrap this up. It's not going to take me very long. I just got to go there to the end of the field, and then we can collect that. And as we said, this contract is worth $6,300. So we got about $55,000. Oh crap! I didn't have the cruise control on there. $55,000 in contracts. So that actually helps out to the $90,000 that I would need. And, you know, I suppose, thinking about it now, I suppose I really don't have to buy it immediately. You know, who knows? Maybe there's more contracts that would be available for it as well. I don't know. That's something to think about. Well, let me wrap this up, and I'll be back here in just a little bit. All right, that takes care of the spraying contract here on field 13. Let's get the booms all folded up. That wasn't too bad. That was pretty simple. Piece of cake there. The only thing I don't like maybe is the booms hanging on in front like that. Kind of hard to see. It kind of distracts you. But we'll go into here. We can collect that. 6,388. We will collect that. Now, field 13 right here, which does have barley, of course, because we did it. Soil composition right now, it did not need to be limed or fertilized. So that's a good thing. And now it does have one stage of fertilizer on it. So if we did buy that, we'd have to put in 2 more stages of fertilizer, but it's right next to the farm. It's a good opportunity. And here's the other thing I'm kind of thinking of myself, is down the road, we've got field 10 here and this one here. Now there is a road going through here, but I don't think that road goes anywhere. So this eventually down the road could be a pretty good field. Now this is withered sugar beets here. I wonder what that NitroDad property management is doing with that thing. You didn't quite get all your crops off, did you there, buddy? No. So we'll bring this back to the shop. I did check the list. NitroDad puts out a contract list here. Take a look at this. Does put it out. 84% left on the millet, and Sophie's out a little over halfway done there. Now, there really is not any... Let's see. Oh, there is some. I could go do some more fertilizing. 6, 8, 6, 8, and 11 are right down here. 6, 8, and 11. I have no interest in those fields, but I could do some more fertilizing for him. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's just take a gander down this road here, and we'll go check it out. See what we got going on those fields. I am on I have 3% left. I finished that contract with 3%, so I would have to meet Ken Jorgensen and his crew at the dealership to bring me some more. Unless Fox Farms can bring me some fertilizer. I never called them about fertilizer too, so I should probably look into that as well. So I'm assuming 8, 7, 6. So they're in a row. It'd be kind of down by the highway down there, wouldn't it? But they're there. So there's not bad fields there. I could take a gander at that, I suppose, do some more. I'm on the way back to the farm. It's almost lunchtime. I'm on the way back to the farm. Have myself a bacon sandwich and a Mountain Dew, and then I'll figure out what my next course of action is. I suppose maybe I should forego the fertilizing contracts at the moment. I probably should get the cultivator hooked up to the cat again, or I just hook it up and get that and get busy doing some cultivating ready for planting and get that lime put into the soil there, and we get that pH levels just perfect. I think that's probably a good idea. We'll do that. Yeah, I better get my own stuff done because it is coming up on 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I still have to get 2 fields. So let's see, today is the 5th day of spring. So, well, if I'm not doing taters anymore, yeah, I would still have tomorrow, but I should probably get them in now. We didn't really figure out a rotation. We really didn't figure out what we're going to do there. I got to get some corn in the ground. So I hate to go back here, but if I go into corn, corn is right here. So I still have 3 days left, technically, to get my corn in the ground. So I'm gonna need the corn. Well, I suppose. Oh, I didn't tell you this. This morning I went out with the cat real quick, and I did compact that 149,000 liters of chaff that I had in the, or grass actually, in the bunker. I do have 2 bunkers here in the farm, so I did compact that and cover that. We got that all covered, so that is fermenting as we speak. I figured, why not? I've got the other bunker there that I can maybe if I grew some corn, I could do some corn chopping. I suppose I could do some corn chopping and put that into the bunker. That would be a pretty good idea to get ready for cows. I should probably take a look here. Oh, my boom's gonna hit the no, I'm low enough. I'm low enough. We'll just park this right in front of the spreader up here. I got to get some kind of organization. I've been pretty good. I've been pretty good at that. Turn that off. There we go. Okay, let's think about this just for a second. I hate to go in the menu here, but cows. So my cows are going to need TMR. Am I just going to feed them TMR? I feel like I could mow some grass and feed them occasional grass. All I really need to feed them is TMR. So we got that underway. Oh, yeah, that's what we have. We've got the hay and the silage. We have to have corn to put in the TMR mixer. Okay, that's why I was doing corn. The sheep down there, well, that could just be grass. That's a piece of cake. And if we get some horses, we have oats and hay. Alfalfa hay. Alfalfa hay. Alfalfa hay. Maybe I should plant some alfalfa. Trying to think now. Corn I got to do. Corn and maybe oats. Corn and oats. Should I get some corn and oats? Corn, oats, and alfalfa. Because if you look at the map, right now I'm going to have, if I do buy all the fields that I want, I have barley here. So that could just be sold. Or we can maybe, let's see. Ethanol doesn't take barley. We could maybe make some seed out of that. The bakery. We could make some flour. We could grow some barley and take it up to the flour plant. Where is the flour? Flour mill. There's a sugar mill. They don't grow any sugar plants, sugar beets in New York, but maybe I could try them. Maybe there's a, where's the flour mill? Well, yeah. How come I'm missing the flour mill? I'm just missing the flour mill. I know there's a flour mill. That's lime. That's the soda. There's the bakery. That's Hershey's. That's the ethanol plant. Corn syrup factory. Maybe I could do some of that too. Corn syrup. That's lime. Fuel. I know there's a flour mill, sugar mill, root crop, sell point, cotton buyers, Walmart. Oh, there it is, right in front of my face. Flour mill. So it's not too far. It's up from the shop. So, oh man, I got a lot to think about. Okay, tell you what. I am gonna go check on everybody else, see if they need anything before I go into the cat here, and we'll go get some cultivating done. And then I'm gonna I'll go ahead and have a bacon sandwich. I'm gonna go ahead and have a bacon sandwich and think about my rotation, what I'm going to plant, and kind of go from there. I'll be back just a little bit, and we'll wrap this up for this fine and outstanding Monday afternoon. Alrighty, my friends. Boy, I tell you what, that was a long-ass lunch break. Anyways, Sophie is all done with the potato planting, and VT is done, so both of them brought the tractors and both planters back to the farm. Sophie is in the case. She's going to do some cultivating here in this field. So we'll be ready to plant that. Now, I think I have a game plan. I think my pickup is going to be a little bottomed out here. But I have that planned out here. Hold on. Oh, crap. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I had my fast boots on there, and I started floating away. So I think I have everything figured out and what I want to do. I took 3 fertilizing contracts up north, so I got them hooked up. I got the sprayer and some fertilizer on the Ford. I'm hoping I don't break the axle. I probably should invest in a bigger pickup truck. But as Sophie is doing that, I got VT here. He'll probably ride up with me and then bring the pickup truck back and grab some more. I got 2 more pallets of liquid fertilizer that I call it the Fox Farms. They've got some, so we're ready to go in that department. But here's the way it looks. This is what I'm thinking. I have this rotation figured out. Rotation plan A, potatoes. Now, potatoes are very, are tough because you don't get, no matter how you figure it out, unless you did fallow or something, you're not going to get the best. So we have a rotation plan A of potatoes, poppy there's big bucks in poppy around here in New York, and rye. So that is rotation A. Rotation B is going to be sugar beet. I'm gonna do some experimental sugar beets. I got a hold of American Crystal. They're doing experimental sugar beets here with a new variety in New York. So just go with it, people. Sugar beet, corn, soybeans, and spelt. That is rotation B. And C, I'm going to try to get an alfalfa oat rotation. That's not going to be year 1. None of this some of this is going to be year 1, but it's going to go into effect year 2 because I want to get horses. I need oats and then alfalfa for the sheep and the horse. I can feed alfalfa hay. That is my thinking, and they're pretty good numbers there. So this is the best way that I can get it, I think, with the numbers. I've been playing around here a little bit. Yeah, potatoes, poppy, rye, sugar beet, corn, soybean, spelt. Rye and spelt, we're going to do the straw, of course, for bedding, and then both of those will go into the flour for flour production. We're going to try to do a lot of corn because that's going to go into either the corn syrup and the ethanol plant, and of course silage and whatever. So we need a lot of corn. I'm trying to go big in corn. Poppies is going to be a money maker. Potatoes will be a money maker. That'll go down to Spokeley's. Sugar beet will be refined into sugar. So we'll have that. So that's kind of our rotation as it goes. Spelt and rye, they're pretty good money. So with that said, I've decided, I hate to go back into the menu here. Oh, I got some completed. Look at that. Okay, we completed the sowing contract on that. I can complete that. We did the sowing on field 133. We can collect that. Now, I took 3 fertilizing contracts up north, 3 big fields, 103, 104, and 105. They all need to be fertilized, and that is right here along the border, right here. Oh, I'm just telling you, I'm in love with it now. And here's the good news about it. 105 is a nice big parcel land. 187, but there's poppy growing on there. 104 has rye growing on it. That's why I put rye into the rotation. And 103 has corn growing on it. And according to the calendar, or the soil composition, none of them need to be limed or plowed. They have no fertilization. Okay, so I'm aiming for those 3 right there, and then I'm going up north. I'm going to expand my horizons. We got 2 fields down here, and I'm expanding my horizons. So my other big issue is right here. Now look at this. 83 is spelt, 81 is spelt, but 81, if you go in there, comes with 89, and they're both together for 122, and they both have spelt in them. No fertilization, no lime required. So, my friends, that is what I am contemplating. That's why I chose what I'm I'm choosing because I got a lot of stuff to do and I want to buy some fields. So there's a lot of money here. That's 122, and then this has got corn and spelt. So if I added it all together, it's going to be a lot of money. 45 and 50. That's $100,000 plus those two. It's 222 for that, and then 222 is going to be 322. Crap, 4 something, and then 64 and 63, 520. A little over $500,000. Plus, I still looking at 86 and 133. I am going to give up on 13. I don't want it. That's barley. I'm going to give up on 127. That was another potato. No, what do you plant there? I can't remember. Man, you get both those fields for $92,000. What did I just plant on 127? Millet. I don't really have any millet. I don't need it. So maybe I have to go in there and dig it all up again. I don't want to do that. 19 is still bare and 132 is still bare. So I'm contemplating. I don't know. So my thing is, I'm gonna do some contract work. We do have $297,000 in the bank. Is there anything that I want to buy right off the top of my head? I don't want to buy any of these fields up north because I'm gonna do the contracts on them right now at the moment. 133. I just got done planting potatoes. I did want that because that's going to be another potato field there. So I am going to. Let's see. That's 95 and 86. 96. I could buy both of those right now. Because I've done. Well, should I look and see? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna go up there and do some fertilizing contracts and get that out of the way. Hopefully the thing pulls up there just fine and dandy. And maybe I'll look and see. But that was kind of my big thinking. I've got VT and Sophie here doing some work. We can get our 2 fields planted. So I got to figure out exactly what fields we have of what and what needs to be planted, because I'll get that figured out for next time. Maybe I'll have a little fancy little map with some colors on there and I'll show you. But this is going okay. But in the meantime, I'm going to go out, I'm going to knock out those 3 fertilizing contracts. They're big. It's going to be boring, a lot of back and forth. And we'll kind of go from there. Next time I'll have the map figured out. And then we got to get busy doing some planting. And then once that's done, then I want to focus on doing some more logging and see if I can get some more revenue. And in the meantime, with Sophie and VT, after our 2 fields are planted, we'll make sure we're caught up on the fertilizing. And then we will go forth and do some more contract work, make a little extra money. But we're sitting okay. Not bad. I'm not going to complain. But we'll leave it there for today. I've babbled on long enough. You guys have a great Monday. Hope you had a great weekend, and have a great week as well. And always stay safe and healthy too. And keep them between the ditches while you're at it. So long.